Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Ink with Elegance by Christine J. Happy New Year 2024. I have been super busy. We got a new puppy. If you've been on the channel recently, I've been posting my little dog Luna. She's a Pomsky. She makes 12 weeks today actually, so it's been a lot of potty training and getting to know each other. But I finally had some time last night to cut some pieces, and I figured today I would come on and put the layout together. So this is another Tokyo Disney layout. We went to a little hole in the wall, well, it's not really a hole in the wall, a little eating place called China Voyager, and we were pretty happy because they served ramen or saimin. I know it goes by lots of different names, but anyway, living in Hawaii, or Hawaii as people on the mainland call it, we love our saimin or ramen. And so when we found it there, 4 out of the 6 members of our family ate it. The other 2 had gone back to the hotel because they were just exhausted. So I decided to make this layout, and so I scoured Cricut this time instead of making my own images. I remember seeing some cute ones, and so I decided to try and see if it would make it work. I'm trying to do more of designing the layouts on Cricut. That way I can try to share it. The only thing is I can't do it whenever I create my own images. I will have a layout coming up shortly that will include this one that I've made as well for the new puppy. So this is The Lady and the Tramp, but it's puppy version. So I pieced it together the other day, but this will be for an upcoming layout. So subscribe and follow for notifications if you want to see that layout happen. So let's get started. I will try to, I did design this one, like I said, on Cricut, so I will be able to share the link as soon as I get everything put together. I can take pictures and then I'll share the link in the description. I browsed to try and find something that would give me the sort of the theme of the restaurant. It's located in Japan, but it is like, I guess, like a Chinese inspired place. So I was trying to just do like something that pulled a little bit Asian so that it would match the vibe. So I did find, by browsing, I found this one, but it had the same design on all 4 corners. As I played around with it, I really did like how pretty it was. However, if I was going to put photos on it, it would have covered all of that anyway. So I decided to contour it and keep only 1 corner, so that when I put it in the corner, well, when I put it on the page, you'll have that in the corner. So I went ahead and cut 2 of them. I'm going to adhere this one on the left, but on the right, I have something that might need brads, and I don't use brads very often, but I'm thinking I'm gonna want the back to be folded behind this before I adhere it down. So I'm not gonna attach that one just yet, but I will attach this one. How has everyone's New Year's been? Have you been getting any scrapbooking done? I love to scrapbook, like I've said before, and I love scrapbooking Disney. I don't go in order. I just happen to, if something inspires me at the moment, then that's what I'll scrap. I don't usually have a ton of time, but I'm trying to make it a point to get more in, because my oldest just turned 18 the other day, and it really makes you realize just how fast life goes. And so it's not that I have a time constraint, because I don't, but I mean, because like I said before, you make your own deadlines when it comes to scrapbooking, and it's just more, I feel like I need to get more life documented before more time passes by. So I was supposed to try to work a little bit less hours at work, but since I took off so much time, I actually went in 3 days this week instead of just the 2. But I also have to make sure that I'm home for the puppy. So on this page, I do have several photos. I decided not to back the photos with any kind of frame because there's so much already going on and it's so busy that I don't think it needed it. I don't think it needs, oops, I don't think it needs a frame. So like I said, only my husband and 2 of my children were at this noodle place because the others went back. And so I won't have everybody, but there is a lot of, I don't really know how I want it. Oops. Okay, good enough. I do also have my 18-year-old was on the phone at the time, texting. I believe he was texting his girlfriend. And so I didn't want to disturb him, and he likes candid shots, so decided he could be candid, even though the rest of us, well, my husband tried to smile, so that was funny. So I'm gonna put that somewhere over here. And then I wanted pictures of the place to be in there as well. So I did print out some of the workers in their outfits because I feel like Japan does a great job at matching all of their uniforms to the rides and to the experiences so well that I feel like that's part of it. And even better than I feel like any of the other Disney parks so far that I've seen. I haven't been to Paris and I haven't been to any of the one in China, but I would love to go, hopefully one day. I'm just trying to go from memory where I kind of rough lay it out usually before I come online. That's the way I know. I decided to go, so this was 3x4, and then I printed 2 pictures that were smaller. I want to say I had this here. I don't quite remember. I think it'll be okay. And then I do, for this page, have a Mickey. Oh, I just noticed his clothes came off, so that I probably should put back. Guessing it went that way. I was piecing it together last night and probably forgot to put it in there. So anyway, this cut is something that Cricut offers. It's on their Design Space website. And I'm guessing I want to pop this up. Would be cute. Only thing is his tail might get damaged when it goes in the book. I will say that this character was a labor of love. I don't know if they intend on you to do it like in vinyl or they intend for it to be much larger, but it was very challenging. All the little pieces, like he is 6 inches tall. He's about, yeah, he's roughly, I made him 6 inches, hoping that it wouldn't be a hard one to piece, but actually all of these chopsticks and the bowl pieces, there was even teeny pieces in between here. And ignore my nails because I really need to redo them, but I haven't had a chance to. So there were teeny tiny pieces, some that I even had to cut on my own, make up on my own, because it was just so small. Like this piece over here, the piece it cut out on the Cricut was like a speck, and so I ended up just cutting the corner of a piece of paper to fill it in, because I didn't want to I didn't want it to get, I couldn't take it off the piece of paper and my mat. It was just breaking apart, it was fraying. I think I'm gonna put some glue on his tail, if this glue will cooperate. And have the tail adhere itself to the page, because I do not, like I say, want it to get wrecked when I put it in the book. So I think I want to do it somewhere around here. You know what? I think that was supposed to go, I created this little egg too. And I think Mickey was supposed to go higher. So I didn't set him down fully yet for that reason. Close enough. Set his tail down. Okay. All right, yeah, I did a line drawing of the egg. And created it because I thought it needed something on this side. The other side has enough elements and pictures, because it has Minnie on there as well as a ramen bowl. So this one I decided I wanted something decorative besides Mickey, and so I went ahead and made a ramen egg to match the photo that I have of the egg here. So it's the same exact egg. All right, so that side is pretty good. Usually I add decorative elements after if anything else comes to me, but so for this one, I'm gonna try and straighten it, but I'm not gonna adhere it because like I said, I need to put brads. I need to put brads on it, so I don't want to glue it down. So I have to straighten it somewhat. Okay, it's gonna go roughly about there. So I know that the picture, oh, of course, some people do temporary adhesive when they're doing stuff like that. Okay, I think it roughly goes there. I still haven't had too many people commenting on the scrapbooking pages, so I don't know if it's what people want to see or not. I'm more than willing to do a page if somebody has questions on things. That's the only thing with having pictures that are right next to each other, is if they don't line up, you really can tell. And as I said before, I don't really use like rulers to match it perfectly, which I probably should, but I'm sure when it's in a book it's not going to be too bad, but you never know. And of course this adhesive doesn't want to stick when I want it to. Okay. No, I know. I want to say I had her that way because I'm going to bring Minnie in. Minnie's going to go up here. want to cover the decoration stuff too much. Okay, it's close enough. I was kind of bummed I did an order on scrapbook.com, and the shipping to me sucks. It's very expensive. I think it was like $30-something just to ship what I wanted here. So I was kind of disappointed. And then it asked if I wanted to do a survey, and I talked about how some places offer free shipping over a certain amount. And then darn if I didn't get an email today saying that they're offering like discounted shipping. Of course, it's probably still not too high, like my friend said it'll probably still be expensive shipping here, which is true. But I like to think that the discount applies to everybody sometimes. Echo Park does not. They may offer free shipping to other people, but they do not offer free shipping to us. We have to pay. Even when you buy like the mystery boxes and things. So this one, since I know it goes here, I'm not gonna set it down yet because I want to make sure the white is adhered first. And then this one is gonna go somewhat here, and then I have the picture of the ramen. The ramen's gonna go there with the egg. So this I can adhere. And then we can put this one down. I just gotta make sure that the chopsticks don't stick over there. I think that's enough. It doesn't have to be overboard. This image was also on Design Space. And I changed the colors up a bit because I didn't want there to be too much red and black, so I made it sort of a khaki color. Okay, there's that. Okay. Now this, I went browsing and I found wording for, I think it was a shirt that said this peace, love, and noodles. And so I dragged it over to my canvas, and then I brought up a shape that had this, and I attached it to the shape, and then I made an offset for that so that it would be decorative. And then I don't know if you can see it, but I used the Cricut glitter gel pen, so it has a decorative aspect to it. I haven't decided if I'm gonna pop this up yet, because I am putting brads in the corner. I don't want it to get hidden, but also, so this is gonna go here. I don't think it needs to be popped up. I think there's enough elements popped up where I don't need it to be. Okay, so I'm just gonna attach it, and I should probably do it in glue. Let's hope I don't live to regret this, because sometimes you put it down in glue and then something happens. So, and then I think I want it centered somewhat between the two. Who knows? Okay. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little foam thing, and I'm going to have little brads, and I want them to be to where it's not going to touch the sides of my paper. So I'm gonna just eyeball it and hope for the best. All right, is what it is. Now you put the little brad in the hole. So I figure it looks like a sign. More like a sign with like, it kind of looked like screws to me, so I thought it was cute. Like a Phillips screw head. Okay, so then I'm gonna turn it around and flatten it. And somebody said if you take your piercer and do this, then it starts it for you and you don't have to break your nails. So I always remembered that. Like I said, I don't use brads very often, even though I should, because they're sitting here collecting dust. All right, now I'm going to glue this page on because with all the heavy elements, I do not want it to fall. Excessive amounts of glue. That's fine. All right. Okay, better move the paper over so that I can try to line it up. I'm trying to make this pattern look somewhat even. So if you wonder why I'm taking a little while, that's why. Like I said, in the book, they'll be right next to each other, so it's usually pretty obvious if you do something too off when it comes to the center. Okay, now we can put Minnie, and same thing, I'm gonna glue her little tail down. If you've been to Japan Disney, what is your favorite place to eat at? For us, I think it's the Hungry Bear restaurant next to Thunder Mountain. They have the pork tonkatsu with the curry, and it's really yummy. So I think all except for my daughter doesn't really care for curry, but everyone else does, so we tend to go to that one a lot if we're there. I don't normally do like a half and half kind of thing, girls on one side, boys on the other, but since my daughter and I are the only girls, I decided sure, we can have Minnie and the boys can have Mickey. And that just about covers it for this layout. There was little stars that cut out from there that I considered using, but actually I don't think it needs it. So the only thing I probably will add to this is the date, which I have to look up, and then sometimes if I can pull up some like maybe gold accented stickers, if I find anything I like, then maybe I'll do that. But other than that, I will, like I said, post the layout on the Cricut Design Space, and I will post a link in the description below this video. Please like and follow, share with friends, anyone that you know that scrapbooks. I would appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and see you next time. Bye.